This story is based on a horrifying incident that happened during a New Year's party in a dense forest in America. This incident is believed to be true, and even today people in that area shudder remembering this night. The new year of 2015 was about to come. 4 friends, Jason, Alice, Mike and Sarah, decided that this time they would celebrate New Year at a unique place. Mike suggested, "We can go camping in a forest away from the crowd of the city." Jason said enthusiastically, "This will be perfect. It will be fun." On New Year's Eve, the 4 friends packed food items, tents and other necessary items and left for a dense forest about 50 miles away from the city. The name of the forest was Blackwood Forest, which people knew for scary incidents. But the friends did not believe these stories. After reaching the forest, they set up their tent in an open place. The 4 of them gathered wood and lit a fire to cook food. Mike played music on the speaker, and everyone started dancing together. It was 11 o'clock at night. A cold wind was blowing, and the 4 friends decided to take a break from the party. Then Sarah said, "Did you guys hear someone's footsteps?" Jason joked and said, "Hey, there are animals in the forest. Don't be afraid." Sarah said a little nervously, "This voice was of a human being." Alice looked at Mike and said, "Let's check. Anyway, some people say that strange things happen in this forest." When the 4 of them went in the direction of the sound, they saw that there was an old, dilapidated house at a short distance. Alice said, "Who can build a house here? It looks like a ruin." Mike turned on the flashlight and looked through the window. There was dust and cobwebs everywhere. But in one corner, an old swing was shaking, as if someone had just left it. Sarah said fearfully, "Let's go back. I don't feel good here." Jason laughed and said, "Hey, don't be so scared. Let's go back to the tent and party." When at exactly 12 o'clock at night, they said, "Happy New Year," together, suddenly strange sounds started echoing in the forest. It seemed as if someone was screaming from a distance. Mike said, "What was that? It sounds like a human scream." Suddenly a strong gust of wind came, and a part of the tent flew away. The 4 friends started looking around in fear. Then Alice saw a shadow behind the trees. It was the shadow of a tall man, who was slowly moving towards them. Sarah said, "We should run away from here." But when they tried to run away, the ruined house came in their way. The strange thing was that now light was coming from the windows of that house. Mike said, "This cannot be. We had seen that this house was empty." Fearfully they went to the window. Inside a man was sitting on a chair, around whom candles were burning. Sarah said softly, "Who could this be? We should get out of here." Jason said, "Let's go see. Maybe someone is scaring us." When they went inside, they saw that the man was not there. But an old diary was kept there. On the first page of the diary it was written, "Whoever comes to this house will not be able to go back alive." Alice said, "We have to get out of here immediately." But as soon as they tried to go out, the door closed on its own. Suddenly, a scary laughter started echoing in the room. Blood started dripping from the walls. The torchlight started going off repeatedly. A ghostly shadow of a woman appeared in front of everyone. She screamed, "You people have disturbed my peace. Now you all will be killed." Everyone started screaming in fear. Mike said, "Take the name of God. Maybe he will help us." Sarah started praying, and then the woman disappeared. But just as they were breathing a sigh of relief, a large piece of wood fell from the ceiling and hit Mike on the head. Mike fainted. Sarah and Alice tried to wake him up, but the doors were locked. Jason tried to break the door with a wooden tool. Then the woman appeared again and screamed, "You guys can't escape from here." Frightened, Jason said, "We haven't done anything wrong. Please forgive us." She replied, "This is my place. Now you will never be able to leave it." Jason took a small cross from Mike's pocket and threw it at the woman. Seeing the cross, the woman started screaming and slowly disappeared. As soon as he disappeared, the door opened, and the 4 ran out of the forest. After this incident, those friends never dared to go to such a deserted and scary place. This story of Blackwood Forest is still a symbol of fear and mystery in America. This story tells that it is better to stay away from unknown and mysterious places. Every old place has a history hidden in it, and sometimes disturbing it can be fatal.